What is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm back. What's the word, y'all? Good morning. Come in the door, hit the like and the share. They both right there. Check ball. We up. Let's talk some hoops. We got hoops coming up today. U.S. national team playing in the qualifying tournament for FIBA. What is good? Joe Mama, good morning. What's up, fam? What is up? What's up? We got Selection Sunday coming up. We finished conference tournaments. We got champions. We got coaches getting fired. It's all kind of stuff going on, y'all. Mocha Latte, what's up, fam? Lisa Pugh, what's up? What's on your mind? Shout out to Bam out of Bio. Shout out to Bam. Big Bam. Not the little one. Big Bam. Not the little one. I think they said Bam dropped, 83 last night? The Bam dropped 83 last night and had AJ at the press conference. Let's fucking go. That's fire. I love it. Let's go, Bam. So, good morning, y'all. Listen, it's check while we up. I'm having my breakfast. I'm having my medication. We seeing how this morning show gonna work. If it's gonna work, if we really like talking hoops in the morning. So, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about talking hoops in the morning. We gonna try it again during this FIBA week, FIBA and U.S. national qualifying tournament. So y'all let me know. Y'all hit the like and the share. They both right there. 5 of y'all. I only need just 5, but if more of y'all will do it, I appreciate it. Share this thing out, then share it in the chat for me. Let them know we in here talking. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if we really like talking hoops in the morning. Let's see what kind of conversation we had. Vibing with Ty, what's up, fam? DL, what's good? Mischievous Times, what's good? The Florida coach got fired. The Penn State coach got fired. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, Big Bam. South Cackalack, stand up. Big Bam. Good morning, June Brown. Yes, it was awesome. Sabrina Blankenship, what's up, fam? See you aunties in the building. What's good? Emily, what's the word? Yeah, Kelly Ray got fired. Louie, what's up, fam? Hey, Bam did more than his job. He did the big one. Okay, everybody getting their good mornings in. Y'all got your coffee and everything. New user, what's the word? What's the word, fam? Yeah, y'all come on in. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. So WNBA had they deadline yesterday. I think midnight came and went. No damn deal. So they said they still talking about all the right stuff. I don't know what the hell that means, but we'll see how that play out. ATL Erica, what's up, fam? But I just wanted to take a moment this morning and just talk about the fact that the women's game ain't even just being played on the floor anymore, right? This shit is being played everywhere. Athletic director offices, presidential suites, NIL meetings, transfer portal group chats, played in selection rooms, and on the international stage where Team USA is about to launch a whole new era, right? A whole new era. We got people locked in on brackets, bubble teams, who's about to handle business in March. Hey, women's basketball is not just growing right now, y'all. It's fucking restructuring right in our face. Saw those two getting fired. Got to play the bench. Got to play the bench. Got to play the bench. We've been talking about it. 12-hour meeting. 12-hour meeting for nothing. The Syracuse coach got fired? What? Yes, good morning, chat. We are blessed. What? They fired the Syracuse coach? Why? What? That is news to me. The Syracuse women's hoops coach or another Syracuse coach? I didn't see no news on Lega Walker. So let me know. Amber, what's good? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out too. Lisa Pugh. I don't think it was Jack, was it? Y'all let me know. I didn't see Jack get fired. Listen, Rutgers trying to buy themselves some SEC championship DNA or something, ain't they? They trying to buy some the male coach. Thank you. The male coach. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all. Florida realizing that they recruiting stars without a winning machine behind them means absolutely nothing in the SEC. It don't mean nothing. Nothing in the SEC if you don't have some type of machine, some type of standard behind these kids. Memphis, New Mexico State, they making resets because middle-class women's basketball is getting squeezed from every angle. So they fired their coaches. Now I'm surprised that Memphis coach got fired. We just played Memphis. We just played Memphis. I thought Memphis was trending in the right direction. They said, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. They moved on from her. We need to take a look at that because I don't know if she had enough time. She was only there 3 years. Ain't you supposed to get a recruiting cycle? I don't know. That's another black female head coach fired. Ohio State is interesting. Now, they didn't fire their coach, but their university president is in the national governance conversation about how college sports money is being handled, right? So that's different. Folks are trying to force, I think, UCLA into that number one spot. What do y'all think about that? Should UCLA be the number one overall? Y'all let me know in the chat. Miss Demond, what's good, fam? Or Miss Devin, what's good? I hope I'm not mispronouncing it. Not to stay on men's basketball. Did you see Bam and Asia? Oh yeah, Amber, I mentioned that earlier. Absolutely. Bam did his big one. Bam did his big one, Amber, and I love that Asia was at the pressure with him. Keisha Posey, what's good? Oh, listen, Team USA having a good time. That's what you're supposed to do over there in Puerto Rico. Build chemistry. Let's decide who we are. Let's get ready to go for the goal. So I'm gonna be covering 3x3. We got 3x3 this week, and then we got 5v5 qualifying tournament in Puerto Rico. So we got Selection Sunday around the corner, y'all. Who y'all think gonna be some of the bid thieves? Who gonna steal a bid? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited to see Paige and Angel and Jackie and Chelsea and see how all this comes together. I'm excited to see how this whole new generation, right, that's trying to prove that the next phase of American dominance is already here. I'm really excited to see how they blend this together. I'm excited to see how they blend this together. Yolanda Wells, what's up, fam? Yeah, they said, 47's doing something. USA team playing tonight at 5. Yeah, I'll be up live for that one. I don't know about UCLA being number one overall. I mean, even though UConn's conference is weaker, they are undefeated, and they're also they're undefeated. They won their conference, and they're the defending champs. Yeah, yeah. We talk about this on the political show. We're gonna have a conversation about this. This isn't really. This is more about, to me, controlling generational wealth. But that's a different conversation. Don was talking to the local media. Sounds like we're gonna see a lot of 6'7" Alicia Turnabys. What did you hear? What did you hear that said that made you think we're gonna see a lot of Allie? Let me know. Let me know. I might have missed something. Y'all, this March is putting pressure on these programs though. They got them. They got to force. They being forced to show us, like, do they actually know how to build winning ecosystems, or are they just selling hope? Oh, of course. I wouldn't expect them. I wouldn't expect it. But I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm not gonna spend this morning talking about 47. I don't put a lot of conversation around 47 on my platform. I will talk about NIL and in an executive order if it happens, but I don't do it. I don't do it. I'm more about empowerment and other things that we should be doing to get enough coverage. You think UCLA should be the overall seed? I guess that's based on the probably the, what is that, the strength of schedule is that quad one wins. Is that what you basing it on, Commissioner Kai? Who y'all got as the national player of the year right now in the defensive player of the year? Who y'all think go get them awards? Oh, okay. Um, I'll be honest. I don't really care. For me, it's UConn. I didn't watch a lot of UCLA basketball this year though. I don't watch a lot of UCLA basketball. Yeah, I'm just not really impressed by them. They don't play a brand of basketball that brings me to the TV. So I leave that up to y'all. If y'all think they should be number one, I don't care. At the end of the day, we hold the national championship as far as I'm concerned. So I don't care. I don't care who's 1, 2, none of that. Y'all can make us 27. Loretta Turner, good morning, fam. Depoy, Raven. Now, do y'all really think they'll give that to Raven on a national schedule? I mean, on a national level, or will they find somebody else? That I think conference realignment kind of changed what counts as a quality win, and selection logic is more commercial than ever. I think media coverage is transactional, and the pressure to win fast is everywhere. So you can see it at the top, in the middle, even in these so-called rebuilding jobs. Defensive should be Raven. They might try to give it to a UConn player though. Is Lauren Betts the national player of the year? Who's national player of the year? Is it Sarah Strong? Until us, AB, what's up? Raven is a defense. They might not give it to her, but well deserved. Okay. What do y'all think about Gary Redis II, the assistant coach from LSU, becoming the head coach over there at Rutgers? What is that? I think that hire says a lot more than people realize. I'm a little surprised. Like, okay, I'm not going to say that Redis isn't coming from a LSU machine program, whatever you want to call it. This SEC tested. They got a championship. He recruits heavy. He recruits heavy. Recruiting. I mean, he know it like the back of his hand. Very portal aware type program. Aggressive. I'm not sure if they're relationship driven at LSU. I'm not sure about that. I think that Rutgers is saying like, yo, we don't need a safe resume. Like, cause I don't know what Redis's X and O. I don't know what his X and O experience look like. I don't know what his clipboard work looked like. But they wanted access to championship habits, elite recruit networks, and somebody who understands how talent gets gathered and weaponized in this era. Period. Right. And so I think that's why the LSU connection matters right there. It wasn't as much as I thought it was a outside of the box, like where in the hell did this come from? If I look at Rutgers, is their athletic director Kelly Zinn with LSU history, and then President Tate got LSU history? Do y'all know? So I think it's more familiarity. So I don't know. He spent some time at Vandy, I know. Spent some time at SMU, LSU. I can't speak to what I think the X's and O's look like. But Rutgers' recent reality was 1-17 in the conference. So I think this hire is about recruiting relationships can change your zip code fast. Elite talent still follows energy, clarity, intensity. So when people hear Rutgers when these kids out the portal hear Rutgers on the other end of the line, it's gonna sound different because it's Redis over there because of his LSU LSU experience, I think. But let me see what y'all talking about. You surprised he left? Okay. Sarah Strong, national player. If I'm UCLA, I want the overall 2. That's the difference in me, South Carolina or Texas in the Final Four. A great thing to you. What's a great thing to you, mischievous times? You hope he can get players at Rutgers. If you know one thing about Rutgers, he can get players. That's not my question. That definitely ain't my question. My thing is once you get them there, what they gonna do? Right. This is you coming in like Rutgers' most important error is C. Vivian Stringer. C. Vivian Stringer, right? But that ain't gonna win no Big Ten games. Michigan, Iowa, they trying to fight UCLA. You know, y'all they act like they run around with a buzzsaw. So, Southern California is gonna look different next year. Gucci Lucci gonna have more help in Maryland. So I'm really interested to see what Rutgers looks like next year. I think that the harder question for me is whether here's the harder question for me. Is Rutgers really ready to prepared really, I think, to fund what it just told basketball the world it wants to become? Are they gonna put the money behind the man that they just brought in there? Are they gonna put the money behind Gary that they supposed to? Now I heard about that $1.5 million infusion into women's hoops. But are they going to put the money really behind Gary that Gary used to having? That's the question for me. Michelle Sessions, good morning, fam. Jeffrey, what's good, fam? How you doing? Gary is, I never really thought of him as an X and O coach. I thought he was just a recruiter more than a coach. And that very well could be the case. And if that's the case, hopefully Gary is self-aware enough to know that it's going to be about the assistants that he put around him. Then it's going to be about the assistants that he puts around him. So if he's great on the clipboard, we getting ready to find out. If not, how he builds the staff around him is going to be it's going to be the key. Would be nice to see his X's and O's. Yeah. What his job was at Vandy, maybe he had a different role. Yeah, it would be interesting to go back and check that out. Yeah, LSU history is there. Still is learning, but after watching her against Texas, we'll see a lot more of her. At least she's been putting in extra work with the male practice players, holding her own. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's what I was expecting from Alicia by this time. Thinking about what Rob the Man Media says about head coaches, it may work if they have quality assistant coaches. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be the staff around him. ATO Erica, if he's not a clipboard guy. And I don't want to just say like, oh, Gary's not a clipboard guy. I don't know. I don't know. What I know him for is getting the talent. Dr. Ivy girl, what's up, fam? Might use him to build a team. Okay. Aisha, what's good, fam? Yeah, what's his background? What team did he coach? And did Kim recommend him? I don't know if he needed Kim to recommend him with the LSU connection that he has there. I don't know if the Rutgers coach left or we agreed not to come back. It's a difference than I left, and then it's a difference between I left and then I just agreed that we just agreed that I won't be back next year. I don't think UCLA is ready for too many SEC teams, but that's just my opinion. I say, what do they have to lose? A lot if it don't work. Okay, giving dude a chance. I'm actually interested in who else they interviewed. Yolanda Wells was saying, "Hey, Miss Lisa, Bright Eyes, what's good?" A new look into his vision. Okay. Tierra, what's good, fam? You can see Simone being a coach at Rutgers. So Simone, I think you're talking about Coach Money. You see Simone leaving? I don't know if Adele's foot is broken. I thought I heard that Adele was out the boot, but still on the. I thought I heard Adele was out the boot, but still on the scooter. So Gary won't be around for the tournament run. He's stepping away. Is that he's just leaving right away? Is that what's going on, Spoiled Brat? I didn't know that. DC Vivian Stringer. Petit Ajavon, Kiavon, Cappy Pondexter, Epiphany Prince, Benaya Laney Hamilton, Erica Wheeler, Scott Coppers. That's Main Street. Good luck to him. Yes. If Bella will go with him, I don't know. I didn't know that. That's good news. She's out the boot, still on the scooter. Yeah. So wait. So Gary is not going to stay through the tournament run. That's different. Okay. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. When Winston got his job at GCU, y'all remind me, Winston Gandy stayed through our run, correct? He stayed on the bench. Winston didn't leave until we finished we didn't leave. Winston didn't leave until our season was done, correct? I was under the impression that it would look like what Winston would look like Gary would finish his job. He would finish out his contract at LSU, not like I got a new job. I see y'all. Winston stayed. That's what I thought. So I thought that Gary would stay. So y'all telling me that Gary just busts up is news to me. So is that official? Like Gary's like, hey, I'm out. I'm going to New Jersey. Somebody confirm that in the chat for me. Redis isn't staying through the tournament run. Somebody correct. Somebody let me know in the chat for real. Bella's not leaving. That's what she said. Yeah. Gary said I'm out. Damn. That's news to me. Okay, you expect all y'all freshmen to stay, besides Divine, possibly. Now, I did see a Rutgers player, say that they were, pretty much getting in the portal after the announcement came. But yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked to hear that he wouldn't finish the season out. That's different for me. So they let him out of his contract? From what you saying, he's gone. Huh. Okay. Wow. I mean, I guess it all, to each their own. It all works out different ways. I'm shocked. Me too. I think they said Gary would be a distraction if he did stay. Why? How am I a distraction? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Do y'all think that like nobody knew that Gary interviewed for the job? I don't know. I don't know how transparent people are. He said at the end of the season. Okay, that's what I thought too. At the end of the season. Thank you. Rutgers leading scorer went to the portal. Yes. Toxic over there. Too much going on over there. Toxic. Okay, I don't know. Correct, but no one from LSU even mentioned him. I'm not sure if he's already starting his recruiting process. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I mean, y'all know better than me. When you say nobody from LSU even mentioned him, you mean like the players don't talk about him? Or what you mean? Yeah, wow. Okay. I thought that, with him being the recruiter and him bringing the one that I was understanding, bringing the talent in, seemed like he would have a great connection with all of the players there, especially the young players there. Seems like he's kind of like the bridge between Kim's era and where players are at right now. But I definitely could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not, in the LSU into all the LSU news like that. I thought the players loved him too. So I don't know what I'm saying, Mocha Latte. I thought he was in with the players. God damn it. Gary wasn't supposed to interview till next week. Then this announcement came basically out of nowhere. What? What is this you say, spoiled brat? News to me. So he got the job before he was even supposed to interview? Tell me more, spoiled brat. Tell me more. I am shocked. This is why I'm so glad I got to talk to y'all this morning. This is okay. Let's find out. Wow. Okay. So while y'all finish telling me about that situation, because that's shocking right there. Let's go to Florida. This one is the opposite side of the same conversation, y'all. Kelly Rae Finley, she got dismissed after 5 seasons, is a reminder that I don't know, recruiting names only impress people for so long if the win column don't ever catch up, right? Bringing in the names is only going to last so long if you're not winning. If I'm honest, the Florida situation is the kind of situation that gets athletic departments frustrated super fast. On paper, you can point to the talent. On paper, you can point to the talent. They got 3 ba-da-ba-ba-bas. They got 3 ba-da-ba-ba-bas. Leah McGill, Miari O'Neal, and Layla Reynolds, right? Core 3. That's supposed to mean momentum, energy, identity, a reason for a fan base to feel like something is building, like we finna make something shake. But what did Florida actually become? A team with some pieces, they ain't got no power. Team with some names, they ain't got enough results. Team with some promise, not enough traction. In the SEC, that get ugly quickly. Florida is trending in the wrong direction. Seem like Georgia is trending in a better direction than Florida right now. Seem like Coach A Coach Abe got Georgia going in the right direction. They said last week they were just working out the money, so he knew last week. Okay. That's why I was surprised because he had not even gone in person yet. Okay. Did you see USA Sports release their All-American team? Joyce made second team. Raven was an honorable mention. Oh, no, Mokalate, thank you for letting me know. I don't think I've seen USA Today's list. Do I think the Florida job is better than the Rutgers job? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I think it's better. Hell yeah, I think it's better. And that's not to take nothing away from C. Vivian Stringer, right? I think it's a better job because of location, right? It's cold, it get cold at Rutgers. Florida a little bit different, a little tropical down there, kind of close to I don't know if you're close to Miami, but you in Florida, right? Miami's there, Daytona Beach, so many different things that you can sell people on, right? And then you got, I think, probably more money that they'll put into women's hoops, just based on what they did this year, with Miaria and Liv and their three bada-ba-ba-bas. The hire at Florida, yeah, I'm hearing Coach Yo to Florida too. Now, I love that for Coach Yo because I think that's a better opportunity for her to be able to recruit talent to Florida than it is Mississippi. Plus, I think it gives her opportunity to potentially take some of the talent that she has in Mississippi, with her to Florida. You could infuse two teams, two solid skill sets together. If she bring the right players. I think O'Neal wants to stay in Florida too. Miari could have been left. I also think that Liv wants to stay in Florida. And that's okay. Now, and Florida is saying, hey, we want our women's basketball team to be better. Now, who they put in there is gonna be important. Do they hire within? Do they bring Coach Yo? Does Coach Yo bring her entire assistant coaching staff? Does she keep some of the people that are in Florida? I know Liv has assistant coach that she works really well with. So, what does that mean? How does that look like? I don't necessarily know that it'll be Coach Yo, but Coach Yo was one of the names that I was saying I thought I would like to see at Florida. Jeffrey, what's good, fam? AB, what's happening? Missed your family yesterday. What's the word? Florida coach let games get away. They should have won. Coach Yo, bring some of her players with her. Jay, get paid. What's happening? I see a lot of insiders at Tennessee want Kim Caldwell out. Yeah, saw that circulating today. As well. What y'all think? I told y'all Kim would have got tapped on the shoulder for me. Kim would have got tapped on the shoulder for me. So y'all tell me, when I said tap Kim on the shoulder, everybody's like, nope, give her another year. Nope, not in this time of women's hoops. Florida gotta up the pay because Coach Yo getting to the bag at Ole Miss. You Miss, I should say. Y'all remind me. I don't say that Ole Miss shit over here. Y'all remind me. Call me on that shit when I say it. I don't say that shit over here. But she could recruit better at Florida. Is he also the one who laid hands on MK-Dub? If so, how convenient? No. The old white man put his hands on Michaela. G Redis is the tall black coach always fitted with the nice ass sweaters and shit on. No, Bob Starkey is the one who put his hands on MK-Dub. When MK-Dub fucking touched me. Bob Starkey the one that ain't got no respect in the program. Can I see Joni at Florida? Yeah, I could see Joni at Florida. But I also kind of like the way Joni finished off at Texas A&M. But she also could take some talent with her. Groovy, what's happening, fam? Drinker, what's good? Good morning, fam. In Gainesville. I don't know how close that is to anything else down in Florida. I ain't gonna claim to, but You got Daytona down there. You got Miami. You got Orlando. You got Tallahassee, St. Petersburg. You're close to a lot of stuff. Coach Yo seems like you want to stay at Mississippi and build. Okay. Michelle Harley was good. When I found out, yeah, me too, Groovy. I've just been told about the fucking racist bullshit ass connotations associated with that shit that they wear on their chest. So I am avidly working to correct myself in saying you miss, saying the sip, saying Coach Yo them, Cody them, anything else but that shit, Groovy. So if when I slip up, correct me, damn it. No, prototype, I feel you. I mean, okay, if they serious about they programs, they probably should. Okay. Not a big deal to me. Pay them. Pay them. So I mean, Florida finished 18-15 overall, 5-11 in conference though. Goodness. Whew. And then their average attendance is 1,895 people. Y'all hear me? We were playing in front of, oh my God, like 10 times that. Home attendance, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? 1,800 people, 1,900 people. 1,900 people. Here's the thing, Bear. Here's the thing, Bear. I hear you. That's what they looking to pay. Everybody got a number they looking to pay, and I got a number I look to want. That's why you fucking negotiate. They gonna put out a number. I'm gonna put out a number. How serious are you about your women's basketball program? If you serious enough, you're gonna pay the money. If you not, you're gonna continue to pay $700,000 and continue turning that motherfucker over. But you know what's crazy is you could pay that $700,000. You fired Kelly Ray Finley. Her contract's not over, right? So you still got to pay her out, and you can hire somebody else at $700,000. And then in 2 years, when you fire them, continue to pay them out, and continue to have to pay other people. Or you can get all that bullshit off your books, pay a coach what they owe, and build a goddamn program. I'm not going back and forth on that. Build a program or don't. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm not a Florida fan. So that's where I'm at with it. They got to make that decision. You think Coach Yo tired of Mississippi? She was just selling everybody on Mississippi and Oxford and what a nice place it is to come on down here, Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? But also these players have to figure out too. Do you want to be in a program? Do you want to be at a place that doesn't take women's basketball seriously? Caldwell buyout is going to be $3 to $4 million. So they're going to give Caldwell $3 to $4 million, right, to go away, but not doing shit. And then the next player, the next team, the coach to come in, they want to get him $700,000. Make it make sense. Yeah, whatever. I do business different. But I really don't give a fuck. This is why 1,900 people come to see him. Dead last in the SEC. And the administration is hearing silence where energy's supposed to be at. Shonda Doe Wright was good. In this new women's basketball economy, we ain't an evaluation tool no more. Can you build an audience? Hell yeah. Can you create buzz? Can you get a department something that feels worth investing deeper into? Can you make people believe something is taking shape? Florida didn't never get there. This is why the move feel like we need a better record change. This is this program saying we reached a point where talent acquisition alone is no longer a selling point. You need a basketball identity. That's big. Basketball identity takes a real coach. So if that's really what they're saying, then they're going to have to put the money behind it. There's a long time now, these struggling programs can sell recruiting as proof of concept. Now, it ain't enough. SEC is too strong. Texas is here now. South Carolina is still us. LSU is still LSU. Tennessee, sometimes them, sometimes not. UMass keep proving that they not easy to deal with. Vandy has had some real moments, and they're going to be a problem. And then you got outside conference shit happening. And then Oklahoma's here. Georgia's making noise. So listen, hey, 1900. If that's what you about, keep doing it. So yeah. But if you Florida, the margin for give it time just got a lot thinner. That's for sure. When people start immediately mentioning a name like Coach Yo, what are they saying? They saying Florida don't need just a recruiter. They need a culture builder, a tactician, somebody who can make a program feel dangerous. Y'all got to think about the name that you're hearing there. If you say Coach Yo, then you got to give the motion like Coach Yo. Somebody that can turn SEC survival into relevance. That's the lesson right here, y'all. Talent can get you noticed, but structure, scheme, edge, culture, that's the shit to keep you alive here. Florida just found out the hard way. The stars on paper don't automatically become a program on the rise. Not in the SEC. It just means more. You got to put up a shot for this motherfucker, or you got to get on. Only time Florida will fill seats is when other high-level teams come in town. And it don't have to be like that. It don't have to be like that. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to have 18,000 next season, but they can build a program in Florida. So you don't have to even mention, but I was reading where Angel Reese has joined the Brisbane. Yeah, I'm going to talk about a few of those things. Oh, we got young folks in motion, don't we? He's going to need to keep all the local talent. I think you're talking about I think you're talking about G Reddish right there. Will Cab. Okay. Kitty J, what's up? Russell, only bring the facts to the chat. What's up, fam? Yeah, these young people, they invested in a lot of different things. They doing some different things. So I saw Angel putting her money there. Oh yeah, they're gonna eat up the 53 and 83. Somebody else did some investing. Somebody else did some investing that was interesting. Oh no. It wasn't investing. I saw Madison Booker became first athlete under Team KD. Congratulations to her for that. I know that KD is like her favorite player. So for her to be the first athlete under Team KD and get that NIL partnership and then become a Nike athlete, congratulations to her for that. That's big. I saw a great video of Raven putting in some shooting work from when she was doing some work. That was a great tease this morning. But yeah, I love the way Angel's diversifying. I love the way these kids are creating generational wealth. I love the way these kids are creating generational wealth and opportunities. Nevada women's basketball, they fired their coach. I told y'all the Memphis coach got relieved. Bro, just fun fact, because I follow South Carolina stuff. So, Orangeburg, South Carolina, one of the first cities that Goody Mob toured in. Shout out Goody Mob. If you know, you know. I'm old like that. I think that was all I had for them. We don't even have to address nothing like that. Those comments don't even make sense. What the fuck do the WNBA need saving for? This ain't the place for you. This clearly ain't the place for you. And WNBA is doing too much business right now to be talking about they need a savior. Will she have the potential to have a great career? Wishing that wishing that she comes back healthy, stronger, faster, better. Yeah, she has the opportunity to have a great career, but save the WNBA. She's Michael Jordan. Miss us with that. We don't need Michael Jordan in the fucking WNBA. We got Asia Wilson. Move around. I'm not trying to be funny. Why is that player there? So she's not injured no more. Who? Who? What player you talking about? You got to tell me who. Soon you say the women's basketball growing by leaps and bounds. That's so true. Absolutely. Coquise said Rutgers. I don't know. I don't know what happened with Coquise. That's interesting to me because they was making it seem as if I thought that they had chose Coquise and they were gonna give Coquise a chance after they they beat Kiyomi. I mean they dismissed Kiyomi. Kiyomi entered the portal, I should say, not dismissed because words matter. Kiyomi entered the portal. I thought that Coquise had a year or two, right? No, didn't happen. Even financially, it won't work. You don't even know what situation the WNBA is in financially because they haven't opened the books in 28 years. Please, I'm begging you. This ain't the chat for you. Don't fuck with me on this shit. I do a whole fucking series on it. I got a poly sports series on it. This ain't the chat for you. Don't fuck with me on this morning. Don't you be silly now. I'm dead ass serious. Somebody in the chat better help little lemon kid out, man. I ain't the one. I didn't ask you nicely to move the fuck around. This ain't that. This ain't that. Don't come here calling me no fucking names. I'm not silly. I'm educated to the motherfucking and it got videos and fucking research to prove it. Don't try me with that shit. Now, if you wanna play the little bullshit games, we can. But I ain't on that right now. I'm having a totally different conversation. I'm telling you now, move the fuck around. You better check my motherfucking content. I ain't the one. What's up, Kendra? Yeah, you better move around. Move the fuck around. We'll play that shit over here. Hey, so Memphis, New Mexico State, they got rid of their coaches too. Who are they gonna hire? That's the other thing. That's the other thing I was gonna ask. We saw in the WNBA a whole lot of women get fired. And men that white males were hired that have like NBA dreams. Do we see that happening as well in these college positions? Do you think we're gonna see women? Do we think we're gonna see women of color? Who do y'all think fills these head coaching positions? Because it's a lot of qualified women out there, and that's not a shot at G, right? But I'm happy for him, and I'm interested in how many other people they interview because there are a lot of qualified women out here. Like somebody said, like we're Noe Quinn. Is she going into college? I don't think Christy Tolliver wants to coach college. Some of these other assistants around here. Somebody said that Jolette Law name is out here. Who y'all think they hiring? Thank you, Emily. Yeah, Eric Gary. Okay. Yeah, Yolanda Wells. So I don't think that she's injured anymore. $1.4 million buyout. They buying these coaches out. Who they putting in there though? That's the question. Yeah. So no, I guess she's not injured anymore. I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see where her game is, how it fits, and then I'll be honest. The thing that I'm watching mostly from CC is the response to the physicality. The response to the physicality. That's been one of the biggest things that I've talked about as far as an international from an international standpoint. Can she handle the physicality? I would love to see Quinn move down to college. I would love to see her move down to college. Not just because of the job that she did at Unrivaled with the young players. I think she has a great ability to connect with them. Messier got 1 year left at UCF, but their fan base upset. So they want her gone. You don't think Quinn goes into college? Damn, why spoiled brat? And where you see Quinn going? I like the work that she did with the young folks. Well, yeah, we're gonna see this afternoon. I'm gonna come up live. We're gonna watch it together. We're gonna watch it together. Do y'all expect her to be a starter? Who do y'all expect to be the starters today? Let's talk a little bit, because I ain't gonna keep y'all up here forever. I know y'all got stuff to do today. She said she was never healed at all last season, so we'll see where she's at. Okay. More women college coaches, even so WNBA that retired come back. Okay. But it's again, you got to pay these women. Women definitely need to come to college. I saw that happening, so I hope some of the qualified women might interview and get hired. Yeah. I would love some transparency, some more transparency. And who's going for these jobs, who's interested in these jobs, who's getting these jobs. I think it's a lot of qualified women out there. Do you think that is a hard coaching transition from pros to college? Definitely can be. Definitely can be. I mean, you got different type of responsibilities. I think for I would hope at the college level you have a little bit more job security. You got to manage NIL. You got recruiting. It's a lot of things. It's a lot more things to manage. But I think Noelle Quinn has the personality to be able to do that. But it also is just like who's the people around you? How do you build out your staff? Right? Like people don't talk about it a lot. But for the success that Dawn Staley has as a coach, right? For the success that Coach Staley has as a coach, she didn't come up through the coaching ranks. She didn't coach at high school. She didn't have a love for X's and O's. She didn't finish hooping and then decide like I'm gonna get into coaching and start off, at the end of the bench as an assistant coach anywhere. Like Don was at work hooping, and they was like, "Hey, can you head coach over here?" So I don't know. It take a special kind of person. To me, it takes a special kind of person. And it doesn't have. I guess Don proves that you don't have. It doesn't have to be a traditional route. But I think his point guard KP, Hamby, Angel, J.O. I'm so disappointed there's no AB. So disappointed there's no AB. Yeah, Don started at Temple while she was still playing full time in the WNBA. You got to talk to the parents. You got to talk to the parents. You got to talk to the support staff. I mean, to the supporting cast. Got to talk to the agent. Got to talk to the boyfriend, girlfriend. Got to talk to the best friends. Got to talk to the favorite cousins. Got to talk to everybody that's in their ear. Got to talk to everybody that could be counterproductive to what it is you're trying to pour in if you're not all on the same page. And if you're not willing to put that type of time in, you probably aren't going to have sustained success. Daphne might join Coach G at Rutgers. Daphne. Who's Daphne? Tell me who's Daphne. Angel, Hamby, KP, Page, Kai. Don at Temple, yep. I kind of am too, even though I be hating on AB. I mean, I can understand. AB don't cut you no slack. Aaliyah Boston ain't cutting you no slack. No matter who you are, she's gonna play her game. She plays the type of tough physical game that if you're on her team, you love it because you know that she's giving the other team work. And if you're playing against her, you hate to see that game coming because you know she's coming all business, full physicality, playing 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but I hate that they try to make that. I hate that they try to put a dirty player image on AB. That's what I don't like. Keep your elbows high, create space. Those are the things I was taught playing in the post. Elbows high, hold the ball tight, create space, be physical. Bang, let them know you here. It ain't a foul if the ref don't call it. She's not over physical. Another one, LSU assistants. Okay, you got to deal with the babies coming out of high school. Yeah, absolutely. Chelsea, Jackie, Kai, De'Erica, Angel. So, in this tournament, do y'all think it's better for us to start our more experienced players or to start our young players and see where we go? Because as far as I'm concerned, as I know, and y'all remind me if I'm wrong, we've already qualified for everything that we need to qualify for. This is building chemistry, tryouts, seeing who makes final cuts, who fits where, what works. Coach Quinn in college. Love y'all, showing love. Officer T. Davis, morning fam. Chelsea, J.O. Hamby, Angel, KP. Hamby and Angel on the floor together. Hamby and Angel on the floor together could prove to be problems. Hamby, because Hamby don't back away from no physicality. Angel definitely ain't backing away from no physicality. So I know they're gonna be trying to be physical out on the floor. I'm looking forward to them on the floor. Is Hamby the only true center? Y'all remind me. Old school post. Yeah, definitely old school post. Definitely old school post. Physical. A mix of them. Agree with physicality. Yeah. See what the young dogs can do. Yeah, Paige on the floor, Angel on the floor. Who else? Some of our young folks out there. What role do y'all expect CC to play? Do y'all expect that they'll run CC at the point? Do y'all expect that they're gonna run her at the shooting guard? Where do y'all expect CC to run at? It's gonna be a problem. Mario, what's happening, fam? I think this is a test for Carol Lawson more than anybody else. Me too, sport brat. You better know I got my grade book out. This is my first look. Now, she shut me the fuck up in the ACC because I didn't have her winning it after the way she started. But I still haven't heard a speech that I believe in, and I still, she's just not my type of coach. But I got I do got my grade book out. I'm watching. I'm watching. You think they should run her at 2? Okay, then you said the end of the bench. You think they're gonna run her at the point? Start the younger players. Let our starters rest. With point guard. Okay. She's been playing off ball in practice. Okay, that could be a good thing for her. That could be a good thing for her. They say she getting her 3 ball off better. So I'm looking to see all of this work that I've heard that she's put in. They tell me that it's not just a step back 3 she got anymore. That her game looked different. So I'm always here to be proved wrong. And my energy around CC is going to be the same. I'm not crowning nobody that ain't earned it yet. Well, the defense is what's going to tell the truth. Okay. CC, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. The Gamecocks winning this natty. That's your hot take? Not really a hot take, Kai, if we've been saying it all year. But, okay. I'm feeling they're going to have her running the point. So then where's Paige? Is Paige running point? Is Paige off ball? Where y'all got Paige? You got Kelsey and Jackie for PG. So is Paige also off ball? You want CC and Paige both off ball? I'm gonna have to be on the floor with a lot of defenders. Chelsea might play the 4, depending on who's in the game. We saw Chelsea at the 4, son. You think she's gonna be a shooting guard? Lawson won't play you if the defense is lacking. I get that. But I also feel like at the end of the day, some of this is gonna just be politically driven. Paige gonna do both. I see Paige helping that point. Okay. Taking a break work. Mind if I come in and get me some cold drink and chill? Pull on up, Jay Tilly. What's up, fam? Freshman's in the back. Might be one of the better defense groups for Team USA. What you mean by that? Reed, Dion? What you mean by that? You can see Paige off ball too. Yeah, tell me about what you think about this defense. Let me pull the roster up. Let me make sure I got the whole roster up. Matter of fact. So, nobody's saying anything about Kiki Iriafin. Okikiola! I expect Okikiola to be physical and make some noise down there. I'm looking forward to Kiki and Angel on the floor together too, if that could work. But you want Paige running point, CC run point, Paige off ball. If her and CC on the court together, do y'all expect them to run Paige and CC together? It's still to see who will be making the Olympic team. Overall, I think they have a versatile defenders. Angel, Paige. Oh yeah, hell yeah, Angel, Paige, and we got folks to get after it. Right? Jackie Young, Jack. Kelsey Plum is a pest. She just get on your fucking nerves anyway. De'Erica Hamby ain't for no games. Monique Billings gonna play hoop. Chelsea Gray gonna defend. Kai Copper. Kai Copper's a hooper. That bitch. She know what it is. We saw who she turned into and how she closed the last time she had that USA on her chest. I'm expecting Kai to just pick up from there. Ryan Howard. I don't know what to expect from Ryan. Gonna be interesting. If Ryan is Ryan time, Ryan, like really like good time, Ryan time. She could be a great scorer. She could be a star in this tournament, or these qualifiers, whatever you call them. Ray Burrell, interested to see what she does. So we got Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Kalia Copper, Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, Angel Reese, Ryan Howard, De'Erica Hamby, Kiki Iriafin, Monique Billings, and Ray Burrell. That is a fascinating fucking mix, right? Veteran calm. We got, no question, we got Olympic pedigree. We got World Cup pedigree. WNBA scoring punch, senior team debuts, new chemistry, fresh star power, plenty of fucking versatility. Kiki and Angel and Monique will be the bigs. So then what will De'Erica be? You don't think that De'Erica Hamby is going to be a big too? Yeah, Ryan got to lock in. When Ryan want to. That's the thing. If Ryan want to. If it's real Ryan time, she can. Kiki and Angel could be dangerous on the court. And you might say, not a lot of size there, Auntie. It's not. But it's a lot of dog there. It's a lot of you ain't moving me. It's a lot of give me that shit. It's a lot of how many points you got again? Right. It's a lot of clock that T, girl. Ain't nobody playing with you. Point guard, take your cookies. My family has the berry farm in Bowman. Okay. Truckenstein, born and raised in Orangeburg. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the berry farm in Bowman, but I gotta ask about it now. This team may push Ryan out of the laid back play she falls into at times. Okay. Now, because Ryan got that, I just want to hoop. I don't want to twerk. I just want to work. I don't want to X. I don't want TikTok. I don't want none of that. I just want to hoop. So that could be really good. The next generation energy is what people are going to be talking about the most. Paige Becker's making her senior team debut. Angel Reese, same thing, senior team debut. Okikiola stepping into this environment. A lot of people want to see not just whether we win, right? But what the chemistry looks like when the next stars get plugged into the senior machine. So I think that's what's making this, must-see TV compelling. It's the evaluation of entertainment at the same time. Kara Lawson, her fingerprints could change the feel of this team, or it could fuck everything up. That's also fascinating for me. You're seeing CC and Chelsea do some work together. Okay. She has almost feels like a positionless defense, pace, shooting. She got some creative ball screen usage that she does. And that sounds perfect for this roster. It sounds perfect for this roster if she can execute. This ain't a traditional bruise and post team that like USA setup they'll usually have. And with no AB, right? And also Sonia Citron also out with lower extremity issues. So we got Mo Billings and Ray Burrell stepping in as replacements. Aaliyah Boss and Sonia Citron make this team look different, but Mo Billings and Ray Burrell bring some versatility that maybe they didn't have it, that we didn't have at first. So we're a little bit more mobile, a little bit more switchable, a little bit more perimeter oriented, a little more transition friendly, right? What is Lawson going to do with that? It's going to have to be pace and pressure. Got to use Chelsea as the organizer. Caitlin, I guess you kind of use her as a geometry bender. You can shoot it from the logo, step backs like that. J.O., physical two-way stabilizer. KP, instant offense disruption. Y'all know Kelsey, the offense. Kai Copper, downhill fire, period. Downhill fire. Paige Becker's connective tissue. Who can think the game 2 passes ahead? Angel Reese is going to weaponize the second chance possessions. De'Erica Hamby's mobility. Ryan Howard's size and flexibility. Okikiola! And Monique Billings cover the interior by committee. That shit sounds fun. And it also speaks like modern national team identity. It's less static. It's less traditional, more interchangeable, aggressive in space. Key chemistry piece everybody's going to watch is going to be Chelsea Gray. That's the pressure point. If the backcourt playmaking balance clicks, if Gray can give you calm orchestration and shit, and then you can sprinkle in some CC with some deep range gravity and some secondary creation, the offensive ceiling can get silly real fast. It can go crazy real fast. Then you got PB5. She come in and she started looking like the connector we know she is. Now you got 3 different, high IQ creators that can run things in different lineup combinations. So that could be scary for everybody else if everybody is who they say they are. But this tournament, it still matters because it's going to give us the first clues about what the next version of dominance might look like. I was seeing CC and Chelsea, do some work together. Get dead on their ass. We got a lot of balance on this team. I agree. I hate Sony and AB are missing. Yeah, that I was looking for AB's. I was looking for AB. That was one of my favorite parts. What was gonna happen? Yeah, when she want to. Rakia not making this team. Want to hear your thoughts on that? I'm glad that Rakia got some work in. I think that if the trials were after, if the trials were after Unrivaled, Rakia makes the team. I'm going to assume, and as an assumption, right? And I know that I can be making an ass of you and me, but I'm going to assume from the peanut gallery with all of the things that we just learned about Rakia over the last month and the stuff that she's dealing with right now, she may not have been as focused as she needed to be during some of these seasons. So I think that I'm excited for where Rakia is at right now, and the league should be on notice. That's where I'm at. I don't think that she's been able to put 1,000% of the work in that she's wanted to put in over her first 2 seasons in the WNBA. and it's been a lot of outside fucking noise, it seemed like, interrupting what it is that she has going on. So I'm loving the support that she has around her. I'm excited for Rakia because with all of the distractions that she had, she was still the first one to 1,000 points out of that draft class. So be afraid, be very afraid. Rakia Jackson been that fucking hooper, and I do expect her to don a USA jersey again at some point. More and more, she really inspired me in Unrivaled. Okay, put the application in. Oh yeah, Sweet Baby Ray brings you that athleticism. Rakia's not the best defender. Some things that she can work on there. She can defend, but she can get better there. She was going through it during that time. She'll get there for sure, I think. I mean, Rakia's played, U18, U19, something like that, U17, U16. One of them, she played with Angel before. So she has Team USA experience. I expect her to grow into that. I expect to see her with a USA jersey on at some point. But I didn't have Rakia playing in 28. My thought about Rakia, the first time we would see Rakia would be somewhere around 32. Just my opinion. Just because of the people that are stacked in front of her. And the fact that in 28, I think it's going to be a weird team because we're going to have some people who are going to want to be on the team just because it's in Los Angeles. And some veterans, some players that have played before that maybe wouldn't play again this year if it was somewhere else in 28, if it was in another country. But because it's on home soil in LA with opportunity for their family to see them win gold, I think they're going to want to play. So I think we got some players to stick around. Let me see. Oh, goodness. All right. I'm not trying to keep y'all up here forever. My apologies. Let me see. We got 117 in the chat. Let me see fives in the chat. Fives in the chat if y'all got a few more minutes for me. Fives in the chat if y'all got a few more minutes for me. Let me see some fives in the chat if y'all got a few more minutes for me today. Rakia was on the team last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Rakia's been, I don't know if she was on the team or invited to, I don't want to I don't want to misstate it. So she had some dealings with Team USA. I don't remember if she was actually on the team or if she was invited to the camp to work out. And then she didn't make the final list. I don't know. Y'all correct me in the chat. Okay, I see some fives. Okay, so we still got a few minutes. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's look at this schedule. Let's look at this schedule. And then y'all know we got 3x3 coming up too. So we got 3x3 this week too. And the 3x3 team is Alicia Gray, Shakira Austin, Veronica Burton, and Naz Hillman. Naz Hillman. What's Naz Hillman last? Because Naz got a hyphenated last name, and I want to give it justice. Rakia was on the team in 2023. Okay. She was on the team that lost to Brazil. No 3x3 game. No 3x3 schedule today. So 3x3 is going to start on the 13th. I think it's the 13th and the 14th. So today FIBA is starting. I'm only coming up for Team USA games, but we can talk about other games. If somebody shows that they like a really good team, then I'll follow them too. But for right now, I'm just following Team USA. So you can expect me up for today, Senegal at 5 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, Puerto Rico at 8 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, the 14th, Italy at 5 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, March 15th, we got New Zealand at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll also do a live selection Sunday show that day. And then Tuesday, March 17th, we got Spain at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's the five games in like a compressed window. I think it was designed that way on purpose. They wanted to kind of feel like a stress test, not just talent-wise, but mentally, physically, rhythm-wise. Got to recover quickly, adjust, scout, stay sharp, do all of that shit quickly. So this is why these qualifying windows matter. Each opponent is going to bring a different challenge, right? Senegal, they're going to give us the physicality and interior toughness. So this is why the Senegal game is so intriguing to me, because I want to see how does CC and some of the younger players stand up to the physicality and this interior toughness, right? Puerto Rico is going to give you a home crowd, emotion, scoring burst. How do we play in that type of environment? Italy is going to give you structure, shot making. New Zealand is a rebuilding team. They're going to be scrappy, and they're going to be trying to scrap and find target wins. So that's going to be a gritty, fight it out game. They ain't got shit to lose. We can't lose focus. And then out of our group, I think Spain is going to give us the biggest tactical test, right? I think Team USA should be favored in every game, but our learning opportunities are going to be real here. We got real learning opportunities here, and this is what, again, makes this roster fascinating. Rakia was invited, but didn't make the final list. Miller's team lost to Belgium. Let me know if that game is available for replay. So, talent is not going to be enough to win everything, but new enough that I think the talent is new enough that each matchup is going to reveal something. So, how do the guards share control? These are the questions that I'm looking to get answered. Okay. Is Australia in the same group as us? Did I say that? No. Senegal, Puerto Rico, Italy, New Zealand, Spain. So the questions that I'm looking for to get answered is, how do the guards share control? Or this is more than one. How does the rebounder hold up without a traditional dominant center rotation? Listen, how does Angel Reese's motor translate into this level? Like, and I don't listen. I'm gonna say something and people are gonna kill me, but I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna say it. I'm watching Angel Reese to see if she can have a Carmelo Anthony type impact on the international level. Y'all know there was like Carmelo Anthony, and then there was like Team USA Carmelo Anthony. How against the world, his motor, his game, his bag was just fucking different. I think Angel Reese's motor can just be fucking different on the international level, and so I have that as a single question. How does that motor translate into this level? Because if it translates how I think it could translate, Angel could really dominate at this level. If they really want to get out of her way, if they scared about what is it y'all call them, the me bounds and shit, yeah. If they don't bang back with her, it could be a long qualifying tournament. How quickly does Paige settle in? With Cece, will she find her spots and not force the game? Is she gonna feel like the spotlight is so much on her that she has to produce because they talking about her so much? Like, can she just fit the fuck in? Just fit in. Get your game off in the spots that it's supposed to get off, that you're supposed to get it off in. Don't feel added pressure from the noise from the outside about who people think you are as a player and all of that. Fit your game into what's here. And let everything come to her. How well can the veterans absorb the newcomers into real-time international rhythm? Period. Those are my questions. I think that Spain is the real test out of all the San Juan opponents because they're disciplined, experienced. They move the ball. They know how to make you defend late into possessions, and I believe they have. Meg Gustafson. And we know who Meg turns into when she goes international. She turned into somebody we don't even fucking know. Because she turns into the stretch five type player who can pull a size away from the rim. And that can change your defensive math. Because interior coverage is getting stretched. Rebounding shape can get compromised. Rotations got to be cleaner. So this is the real test. This is the kind of team historically that makes you want to play that pace and not your own. So they're going to be looking to try to get us in the long possessions. They want precise movement, mid-range comfort, defensive discipline. So March 17th, the finale on March 17th is probably going to be the game everybody should circle, even if we handle all our earlier games. I hope Angel doesn't lose her cool because FIBA game is more physical and then post the cheap shot player sometimes. I think Angel built for it. Or you think she's gonna be in her 2023 dominant shit? Okay. Foreign players cheap shot and play borderline dirty sometimes. Team USA can't get technical or ejected. Nope. But remember when we got to Paris, AT was all the toughness we had until everybody else caught up. Angel Reese can be all the toughness we have until everybody else catches up. But I think Okikiola and De'Arica Hamby, I think they're going to be ready. Mo Billings, too. The thing for us, especially against Spain, stay patient, defend without overhelping, dominate the glass the way we should, and our perimeter creators have to break down structure would not get reckless. That's the test. If we look clean in that game, the excitement around this roster is going to go up even more. So Puerto Rico, they not just the host, they like a program on the rise. So let me give some love to these other teams that we're gonna play too before we get out of here. And I'll be back for the game. And let me see. Two's in the chat. If we want to do check ball, we up tomorrow to check in about what we saw and what we got coming up. Two's in the chat if we want check ball tomorrow. Let me know. So, and while I'm waiting to see what y'all want to do with these twos in the chat, 108 in the chat, y'all. Run them up. Like I was saying, Puerto Rico program on the rise. 3 consecutive major FIBA tournament qualifications. They're not a fluke situation. Is it Garantes? Arella Garantes? I think that's their bucket getter. Then you got Imani McGee-Stafford. There's real rim protection presence. And they're going to have a home crowd. Host nation has belief that matters. Italy is interesting because they can make us work for clean looks. You got Zenda Lassini, Cecchi Zenda Lassini is a problem. Big wing, shot creator, can save possessions late. Kind of player that tests whether your perimeter defense really locked in or coasting on an athletic advantage. Okay, I see some twos coming in. We'll definitely check in the morning. Senegal, meanwhile, is always going to bring the toughness and physical profile. So I think it's Sierra Dillard is the ball handling burden gets harder. That's gonna matter against USA pressure. The athletic tools are there for Senegal. We can't sleepwalk and just assume pace alone is gonna solve everything with Senegal. New Zealand, even in the rebuilding phase, listen. This is where we got to sharpen our habits, right? Do we respect the opponent, execute cleanly, bench units, extend leads, avoid sloppiness. I think for my prediction, USA first, Spain second, Puerto Rico third, Italy fourth, Senegal and New Zealand on the outside. I think the point is that the global women's game is getting more layered. More programs with real ambition, more programs with identity, more programs that are using these qualifying windows to fight for funding, relevance, and long-term stability, and that's good for women's hoops. I appreciate that, Michelle Sessions. I come up here every day. I just don't even want to get on y'all nerves. I don't want to be up here too many times a day. I want to be honest though, too, y'all. This roster is gonna draw some crazy attention because some of the biggest names in modern women's games are moving into the senior national team conversation. So I'm also looking to see how does the international media react to, Paige Beckers, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Okikiola, would have been Sonia Citron entering into this global spotlight. PB5's game feels like it's built for FIBA spacing and decision making. Angel's motor, rebound, and star power make her one of the most watched transition players in the entire sport right now. So when you put that with Chelsea, Kelsey, Jackie, Kai, De'Arica, the rest of the team, it's a beautiful balance. I am super, super, super excited. I hope that y'all pull back up and watch the game with me. I think I'm going to come up at about 4:55. The game starts at 5. I think all of the games are on TNT. If not, I think you can get them on courtside 1891, something like that. It's interesting, too. I think 12 of the 5-on-5 players are unrivaled players. Real quick, because like I said, I don't want to keep y'all up here all morning, but 3x3, I think it's in Bangkok. I don't know. 3x3, I think it's in Bangkok. I may have that mixed up, but this ain't some cute side event no more, y'all. March 13th to the 15th, FIBA 3x3 Champions Cup. Alicia Gray, Shakira Austin, Veronica Burton, Naz Hillman. I want to say I got the links up already for the times for those games. Those are more early morning games. I want to say one started like 10:20, then there's like a 7:30 a.m. game and 8:30 game, something like that. March 13th against Madagascar, March 14th against the Netherlands, and March 14th against Australia. It's fast, it's compact, it's unforgiving. That's exactly how 3x3 likes it. Some people will call this group this group that we're playing in a group of death. It's not a soft pool, okay? The issue is the pool draw. Netherlands, they're bringing major offensive firepower. Australia, they got a whole league. They bring structure and grit. And Madagascar is the underdog, but you can't casually disrespect nobody on 3x3 because the game moves so damn fast. Alicia Gray is going to bring our elite two-way efficiency, proven 3x3 pedigree. We know who she is. Shakira Austin, y'all know Rodman Media calls her Bay, gives the USA size that a lot of teams cannot comfortably match. Which, well, I'm happy that Shakira's in Bangkok and doing this, but we could have used Shakira or Naz on this 5v5 team, but it could have just been too late to move them around. Veronica Burton, that's our defensive edge, pressure, decision-making. Naz is going to be strength, activity, interior presence that can create problems in the half-court game. It's a real team. I feel better about this team than I felt about the team that we sent before. Again, like I said, the issue is going to be the pool draw, but I am locked in with this roster. Let's go get it done. And this I think this segment of women's basketball matters because for visibility, it matters for Olympic pathway work, it matters for player visibility, and it matters for the way USA basketball keeps expanding how it evaluates and develops winning identities. I think all of these players played in Unrivaled. Are all of these players Unrivaled players? Alicia, Shakira, Veronica, Naz Hillman. Remind me. I think, like I said, I felt like we would be okay if we said whoever won Unrivaled, we just sent them to play in 3x3. Or the Unrivaled MVPs, send them to be our 3x3 team. So I hope that we keep building and the trajectory keeps showing that we're going to be using unrivaled players in our 3x3 competitions. Let me see. Yeah, I'm so excited to see how this looks. I can't wait to see how this looks. I talked about a lot of stuff really quickly this morning. A quick check ball. We up. This is kind of what it's gonna be like. Hour and a half at the most. I think we went 2 hours one time, depending on how deep the conversation gets. But let's look at everything we just covered. Rutgers, they trying to hire with championship ambition. Florida's firing because talent without traction is not enough. Memphis and New Mexico State, they're resetting under pressure. Ohio State leadership instability affecting the governance atmosphere. UCLA disrupting the UConn aura at the top of the poll. Texas changing the seeding conversation by winning the SEC. Automatic bids, reshaping the bracket, y'all. Bubble teams sweating. LSU living as both powerhouse and pressure case study. Got to keep them under watch. Selection Sunday becoming increasingly commercialized and strategic. Team USA launching a new 5x5 era in San Juan. USA 3x3 fighting in a loaded pool in Bangkok. What does it all say? It says everybody's watching women's basketball. Women's basketball is no longer growing quietly. It's expanding loud than a motherfucker. And with the expansion comes everything that comes with the major sport. Money fights, power fights, narrative battles, leadership tests, coaching market inflation, international pressure, expectation overload, and constant public evaluation. That's where the game is now. And honestly, that's a sign of health. Messy health, yes. Complicated health, yes. Expensive health, fucking yes. But health, nonetheless, y'all. People do not fight this hard over something they think is irrelevant. The stakes are rising because the value is rising, and that's the motherfucking truth. Don't let them tell y'all that it ain't no money in women's basketball. People is out here leaving money on the flow. It's so much money out here. Hey, Bookie. Thank you so much. I try to give you a different feel on every show. I want you, it ain't just the same old, same old. You know what I mean? Different feel on every show. Different feel on every show. Just check while we up. Morning, having my breakfast, having my medication, talking to y'all. The women's game is getting bigger, faster than some institutions is ready for. That's creating opportunity, but it also is creating responsibility, right? Athletic department's responsibility is to invest with seriousness and clarity. Coaches' responsibility is to build identity, not just collect fucking names. For administrators, responsibility is to create ethical and sustainable structures. For media, the responsibility is to keep covering this sport with the depth it now deserves. For fans, the responsibility is to keep showing up, keep learning the layers, keep spending your social media currency wisely, and keep rewarding the programs and platforms to treat the game like it matters, because it does. As we get ready headed to the Selection Sunday, right? Going into San Juan, going into Bangkok. Look at all the goddamn places we're going this week. Heading into this next phase of March, one thing's crystal clear. Women's hoops, we not asking permission no more. Taking space, taking headlines, taking the audience, taking fucking market share. That's forcing everybody around it. Man, get down and lay down. Evolve or get left behind. That's the landscape. That's the landscape. And it's one hell of a time to be locked in, y'all. Hey, working out here. Y'all, I appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with me. What y'all got? Y'all got anything in the chat before I get ready to get out of here? Anything in the chat before I get ready to get out of here? I give y'all two minutes or so to throw some stuff in the chat if y'all want to ask some questions. If not, we're gonna wrap this thing and I'll see y'all at 4:55. While y'all sitting here though, hit the like and the share. They both right there. So first time here, welcome, man. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. Somebody hit that cash app. Who buying me a Coca-Cola today? Veggie baby, what's good? Not everybody but CC. Hilarious. I believe we do got the CC show back this evening too. And then we got I don't know, I gotta check them out. How I feel about them trying to drug test Bam after last night. To be expected. Agent so damn funny. She said, go and get ready to pee in that cup, bro. Go and get that cup ready, bro. But congratulations to Bam. I'm not a Miami Heat fan, but I am a Bam Adebayo fan. I just like the way I like the way the kid moved, man. I like the way the kid moved on and off the court. Man. I just like the way he moved. Bam, do his own damn thing. He do his own damn thing, and I love that, man. He is one of one. And I'm enjoying Bam, watching Bam kind of like coming to his own like stardom now. Like Bam been around. I don't know why people acting like some people acting like Bam just brand new, and maybe that's because they're learning about Bam through their connection with Asia. But Bam been a hooper. So I'm glad that his platform is growing and people are being able to see that now. He got big hands, and you love that for her. See, this is why we usually keep you at the After Dark show. What did that have to do? Okay, I'm not even going there with you. Do you have an appropriate morning joke that you want to share with us before we go? She posted it. Asia posted it. She's funny as hell. My son said the same thing about the drug test. He was high on love, not drugs. LOL. Asia was in the building. You know what I'm saying? Oh, when your woman come to town, hey, baby, I ain't seen you in a while. You been, you was in Paris. Hey, you got back and got talking about some voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Say soir. Bam dropped 63 on him. Dropped 83 on him. Y'all know I'm silly. Michelle Sessions, I appreciate the love, man. Let's get it, Team USA. Turn up. Nope, don't have any of those. What? I'm trying to tell you. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Ce soir? Yeah. Shoot. She rubbed him down before that. You missing my whole point. You missing my whole point. My baby in town. Get that work in. Bam was on a boost. Now, usually they be talking about now if Asia now, and I think they both now have they are as a couple have scored the most points in a game in their respective leagues. Asia at 53, Bam at 83. When Asia does well, they be like, "Oh, that's so nice, Bam, coaching her, helping Asia out, everything." Was they talking about Asia coaching him up? Did they give Asia any credit last night? I was just wondering. Because every time Asia had a good game like that, it was like so nice, Bam, teaching her some stuff, everything out the NBA, everything. Yeah, you had to call her up at the press conference. That's why I say he's one of one. He's one of one. I love Bam. Bam does his own thing. He's doing it his way. I love them. I love them. I'm here for love. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. And y'all think y'all in their business, and then y'all really not in their business. Because you think you know, but then you really don't know. And you be like, damn, yeah, they. And then you be like, well, I don't know. We don't really know. They fuck around and be married already. Yeah, I see people bring their kids up, all that. But hey, baby, come sit up here next to me. Because this is us. Let's celebrate this. Hey, me and you. Let's do it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Especially if y'all the two been pushing each other. Well, y'all, I think that's all the comments. I think I got through all the comments. I don't see no more comments coming in. I appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with me today. I'm going to get out of here. I'm back later on. I was just about to say, we all know they married already. That part, they could. Now, that's the kind of minding my business I like. Yeah. The only part of their business you're going to get is the part of their business they give you. And then the part of their business they give you, you still ain't sure what you saw. You be like, I don't. And you just have to be like, well, good for them. They smiling. I'm smiling. She's smiling. He's smiling. Let's keep smiling. Rooting for them. Go love. Go love. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Y'all, I am out of here until next time. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. Let's talk sports. Check ball. We up.